Well, that was an interesting way to end Raw. Randy Orton summons the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Okay. I guess what I can do is describe what happened and then give some thoughts. So, the whole night they're building up this segment. Randy Orton is going to summon the Fiend. What that meant exactly, I don't think anyone really quite knew, but nonetheless, we get an Alexa Bliss segment, about an hour before. Alexa Bliss is warning Randy Orton that him is coming for Orton, and they get to this main event segment. Randy Orton comes out with a thing of gasoline. Alexa Bliss, walks away out onto the stage, has a little box, and winds up, and out pops one of the characters from the Funhouse. Then the Fiend's effects come on the arena. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, with his new mask, as you can clearly see in this picture for the WrestleMania graphic, he's standing across from Orton. Orton's just staring at him. Orton proceeds to dump all the gasoline on the Fiend, who's just standing there. Orton then goes to literally, stare at Alexa Bliss. He RKO's Fiend. Fiend's laid out. Orton is, teasing he's going to set this version of the Fiend on fire, now. And then Alexa Bliss gets involved. Orton turns around. Mandible claw to Orton. He gets laid out. So essentially, we get Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt standing tall to close Raw. Randy Orton has been taken out by Bliss and Wyatt again. We're getting Fiend versus Orton at WrestleMania. It seems like this is just going to be a one-on-one. I think surely they had a stipulation to this because, honestly, if they don't, they just really should. Orton and the Fiend needs a stipulation. I think this should be a funhouse match. I think they should have the career and life of Randy Orton chronicled in a funhouse. I think that'd be fun. But will they do that? Probably not. They're probably just going to have this version of the Fiend beat Randy Orton. So, yeah, it's cool. I liked it. It was a fun main event segment. Really interesting stuff. Finally, this storyline has momentum again because the Fiend's back. For 2.5 months, it just had no momentum. Just like Daniel Bryan does, but nonetheless, they had no momentum because it was just Orton and Bliss doing weird stuff every week. Now it has momentum again. So, Randy Orton, Fiend, set up for WrestleMania. Rest of this show, I'm going to fly through in a minute. Essentially, there was more stuff with Lashley and Drew McIntyre. Lashley beat Sheamus because of the Hurt Business, and then Drew McIntyre beat Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin in a handicap match. Okay, wonderful. Miz and Bad Bunny are having a WrestleMania match now. I guess we got an awful Miz and Morrison Bad Bunny video package that was god awful. What else did we get? This show, it's 3 hours long. I watched the whole thing and not much really springs out. Rhea Ripley made her official Raw debut. That was fine. And Ripley versus Asuka at WrestleMania. Omos and AJ Styles had some build for the match against the New Day. Peyton Royce lost to Asuka. And that was basically Raw. So if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, sub. It's no drill. Randy Orton summoned the Fiend and got taken out. Like, comment, sub. See ya.